We've been doing some more work on subprime, the subprime crisis, what's going on, where are we at. This is where we see ourselves today. We think banks, insurance companies, and so forth have written off about $300 billion worth of bad paper. $300 billion. This is a direct hit to earnings. It is so massive that the number is unimaginable. But our work shows us that before it's over, they have to write off a minimum of $400 billion. So there's another $100 billion that has to surface, and it's not in the cushions, it's not in the reserves, and it's not in anybody's public thinking. So the institutions that are holding this paper are holding back. They're holding back. Are they being intentionally deceitful, fraudulent, lying to us? The answer is yes, but you can't prove it. You can't prove it. But we know there's another $100 billion there, which is a third as much as what has already been written off. We've written off $300 billion. We've got at least $100 billion to go. The rating agencies that gave all this bad paper, AAA rating, and said, oh, this paper is wonderful, they should be out of business. They should be sued for fraud. They should be put in jail. They should never get another penny of revenue. They should not exist anymore. We would be better off with no rating agencies, and I'm talking about Standard & Poor's, Moody's, and Fitch. We'd be better off if all of them were out of business than having them in business and absolutely lie to our faces and tell us that this was AAA rated paper when they knew better. They knew better. It's not your responsibility to know. You get a AAA rating on a piece of paper, you accept that that's a real number, all right? If the government tells you that a car gets 20 miles to a gallon, you're expecting that in the real world that that's a real number, all right? You cannot have governments lie to you, rating agencies lie to you, and think that the game, the investment game as we know it, is intact and okay. Those things have to change. It's up to you and me to put pressure on these people to literally put them out of business, to sue them. They don't belong. They do not belong in the American way of doing business if you're going to outright lie to us. Because what it comes down to in the end is integrity. When you and I do a transaction, we assume there's integrity on both sides of the desk. Both parties have integrity. All right? All you have is your integrity. And when you sell it once and you don't have integrity anymore, you're out of the game. So as far as I'm concerned, the rating agencies are out of the game, and we should fire all these people and put them in jail who ran these corporations that really defrauded the shareholders by investing in such paper that allowed these companies to go from $70, $80, $90 a share down to $7, $10, and even go bankrupt, basically, like AIG, which needed a takeover, Merrill Lynch, which needed a takeover, and so forth, all right? This is not the way we were brought up in America. You want more on this topic? You want to know how to invest in markets, how to make real money in markets in difficult times? Then come and look at the website. Have a great day.